for a phony.
And a phony at the mic.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show, starring Bob Lutz.
I wish I could be in the living room of somebody who's listening to this show.
Jeff Lutz.
You think they're listening in their living room?
And maybe.
It's not 1943.
It's a strange world.
97.5 and 1240 KFH.
Stand by for action.
Hello, everybody. It is a Tuesday edition, the Bob and Jeff Show on KFH Radio. Bob Lutz, Jeff Lutz, co-hosting Andrew Fry back in the studio. I almost said Max Power.
Not today.
He will not be here until Thursday. We have 2 more days left with Andrew, who's filled in admirably, and we'll miss him when he's gone. But we know he'll be back at some point.
Oh, he's got to be.
So I just ordered a new desk for down here. Now, people would look at this and say, what are you doing? Would you look at this and say,
I don't know.
what are
You're
you
going to do what you're going to do. You get tired of possessions pretty quickly, it seems.
No, it's not that I'm tired of the possessions. They just take up too much room. So what I'm doing in here is I'm
downsizing a little bit.
Downsizing, but condensing.
Yeah.
We've got some people to take away some of the stuff. We're going to haul some of it away ourselves. You think this desk and the pieces that go with it would be attractive for somebody?
I don't know, but as I told you, I'm not moving that. So I'll do anything else you want.
I'm not asking about
Good.
that. I'm saying, would it be attractive?
Probably
to
not.
somebody?
I don't know what. I mean, that's a little
Well, we may move it
past its
upstairs.
time.
We may just move it. I may have my friend Brian Griffiths, who's probably listening right now. I haven't asked him yet.
Well, that's
but I
good.
may have him haul it away.
I hope you pay him.
For a price, of course I'll pay him.
Okay.
As I've told Brian, who's willing to do anything I'd love him to do for free, but I'm always going to pay him because I appreciate the help. So, Brian, if you are listening and you're on board with this, give me a little text.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure that'll happen.
Well, why wouldn't it happen?
I don't know. It just seems like you're taking advantage of somebody, but what am I going to do?
Oh, yeah. Brian, my car's broken down on the highway 1,000,000 miles away.
A million miles
I
away?
can't change a flat tire. Could you come and do that for me? That's the ultimate taking advantage.
Because I've asked him to do one thing in my life?
You've asked him to do 1,000,000.
No, I haven't.
Recap that for us. Where were you?
I don't know. Over on Maize Road somewhere.
Maize Road. Car breaks down. And what
I
happened?
couldn't get the tire off.
Couldn't get. Did you have a jack?
No, we had everything. I could not get the tire off of the car.
What? How come?
Because it was stuck on there about as forcefully as you can imagine.
So, what's the tool called where you loosen the lug nuts?
I don't know. Who cares?
You couldn't get them loosened.
No, I couldn't get the tire off.
You got the lug nuts loosened.
Yeah.
You got them off.
Sure.
But you couldn't pull the tire off?
Correct.
Well, that's the weakest excuse I've ever heard.
Who cares? While we're talking business.
No, I want to get you. You're the one who accused me.
Well, I'm beyond that now. I'm past that.
You accused me of taking advantage of my friend Brian Griffiths, who's been our friend forever.
I'm over that now. I want to talk.
You didn't plan on me going to that. I got a pretty good memory.
Okay, great. Big deal.
Just embarrassed you, didn't I?
I've spent a lot more time with Brian Griffiths over the years and cultivated a little bit.
That's because you were friends with his kids.
Of a deeper relationship to where maybe I am okay with asking him for help every now and then.
Well, I ask him for help now and then.
I don't very often. So you're going to take that trade I offered in fantasy football. The one you offered was awful, and I'm sorry, but I don't...
What do you mean it was awful?
It was a terrible trade.
You said you'd help me out.
And I am helping you out. So you'll take the trade that I offered, and you'll be better, and I'll be a bit worse probably, but I don't care. I do want to help you out.
I'm trading you Madison, Stroud, and Wilson, and I get Mahomes, Komet, Tank
Dell,
Jerome Ford, and Breece Hall. I don't even know who Jerome Ford, Tank Dell
Tank
I
Dell
don't even
is
know who
ranked.
they are.
Tank Dell has exactly the same amount of points as Garrett Wilson and is a good receiver for Houston. Jerome Ford is the starting running back in Cleveland. He took over for Nick Chubb. So, and
Why are you making this trade?
to help you.
Well, what if this gets back to the people?
I don't care.
Well, Duda would hate this.
I don't care what Duda thinks.
Why do you want to help me?
I don't know. I felt bad.
You feel bad for me.
A little bit.
Don't ever feel bad for me.
Why?
I came back and won my fantasy game last night.
Good.
Were you aware of that? I won by
I
1
think I
point.
saw that you were 1-3, but it didn't necessarily register that you won last
and I
night.
beat Shannon great, and my Seattle defense just cleaned up. And I won that game.
How far were you behind?
A lot. Well, I had no hope. So I just checked in on a whim last night. I saw that Seattle's defense was tearing it up, and I knew they scored some points. They scored more than almost 40.
And you had Kenneth Walker or no?
Yeah, I had Kenneth Walker.
Was he starting or was he on
Of
your
course he was starting.
Because right now you got
Now I got to drop 9 players from my.
well, you're going to drop Matt Breida, obviously, or Breida, or however you pronounce it.
I'm going to drop him. I think I may have already dropped him.
Well, he was in your starting lineup as of today.
I'm going to drop Burks, Hubbard, Hill.
You only need to drop 2.
No, I need to drop. That's all I need to drop?
Yeah, I gave you 5 for 3, so you only need to drop 2.
There they go. They're on their happy way to somewhere else. So this has to be approved. Am I right?
Well, I don't know. I think Virgil is going to approve. He approves all trades.
Will Virgil approve this one?
This isn't a bad trade.
Or will he look at it and say, wait a minute.
This isn't a bad trade for either of us.
Wait.
I get a little upgraded. I get an upgraded running back in Madison, probably. You get 2 starting running backs. You get Patrick Mahomes, and you get Tank Dell, and a tight end. But a tight end I didn't need because I have Laporta. So,
well, we'll see.
I felt like helping you out, so you're welcome.
Let's hope Virgil gets this approved and gets it approved quickly, and I can start to work with my new guys. Because let me tell you right now, I'm going to need to work with them.
Well, they're coming into a losing culture, so yes, you will need to have somewhat of a hands-on approach.
Here's what we have on tap today. Barry Trammell will join us at 3:25, so you'll need to have your game ready to roll right at the top of hour number 2.
We can do whenever you want.
Barry now with a new entity down in Oklahoma.
Standing room only or something like that. What's it called?
Sellout Crowd.
Sellout Crowd.
.com. Still writing about the same things he's always written about, but doing it for a different group.
Our old friend Garen Emig is part of that
Yes, he is.
tandem.
At 2:45, Brent Pfeifer, the football coach at Maize South, will be on the show. Maize South, one of those teams off to a 3-1 start. The West in Class 5A looks fascinating to me.
Could be.
I've got Capon winning it, but it's fascinating.
Capon.
Now, I want to tell you this, and I'm going to throw my friend Weston Schartz under the bus.
Why?
Because I want to.
All right.
I normally wouldn't. I reached out to Weston. They got a pretty big game this week against Bishop Carroll. They haven't beaten Bishop Carroll since the Catholic Church was founded.
Yeah, like never.
So I asked Weston to come on the show, and he gave me some lame excuse about, I got to teach today. Weston hadn't taught. No offense, but he hadn't taught in 40 years. So I kept hounding him. Come on, Weston, you got to promote this game. You're the favorite. You're going to probably beat Bishop Carroll. You have a good team. I don't know that they do this year. Come on the show and talk about the game. And he just said, I don't want to talk about this game. I love you, but I don't want to talk about this game.
Wow.
Come on, man.
What's he afraid of? Jinxing it?
I guess.
Well, go out and win. How about you go out? I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of. I love Weston more than anything.
Well, we love Weston.
More than anything in the world.
Weston's our guy.
But you need to just go out and win this game.
Yeah,
Jinx aside.
Don't give up. Don't do that stuff about no, I'm not talking. Don't just come on the show. We'll have some fun. You got a much better team this year than Bishop Carroll, and I don't care if Bishop Carroll wants to use that as bulletin board material. The results speak for themselves. I'm just going by the results. That game's going to be played at Riverfront Stadium. It's the marquee game of the weekend. In terms of around here, you're playing it at Riverfront.
That game's Friday, correct?
That's correct.
What game's out there Saturday? Am I going to have to...
I'm not sure.
Oh, man.
You working out there?
Yeah. Did I just sign up for, like, Weston North?
I think it is Weston North.
Oh, great.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I don't know.
You're an alum of North.
Well, North, not good.
Well, that doesn't... They're still going to have some people out there.
I'm doing the music.
Well, there'll be some people.
I suppose
signed
so.
Up for it, man.
Yeah, well, I agreed to it. I don't know that I signed up.
That's the same thing. If you agree to something, you've signed up for it.
I guess.
Baseball playoffs underway. Tampa has already made an error to allow the Texas leadoff hitter to reach base. And the stands are not full in Tampa Bay, yet they're building them a new stadium. Here's what I'd tell.
Well, they need a new stadium.
Here's what I'd tell Tampa Bay. Forget it, we're going somewhere else. They left Oakland. I mean, they showed a shot of the stands. It was embarrassing.
I don't know what to tell you.
Tell me it's embarrassing.
Well, no one wants to go to that stadium. It's out of the way of everything, and it's dreary, and it's a dump.
They're in the playoffs.
I get it.
Are you so jaded that you're not going to go support your team?
Nobody in Florida watches or cares about baseball. The Marlins don't do well in attendance. The Rays.
Marlins actually did better this year. They put a decent product on the field.
It was okay. They are in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're better than what your team's done.
The Guardians could have easily
I'd have the Miami
a
roster
Marlins.
than I would the Guardians.
I don't think that's
absolutely.
Based on what?
They got better pitching. They got better.
No, they don't.
Oh my God, the Marlins? Are you kidding?
The Guardians have much better pitching than the Marlins.
You got to be out of your mind.
Do they have Bobby Williams Allen?
Bobby Williams Allen.
Mackenzie Bieber.
None of those guys have proven anything.
And Edward Cabrera has. And Braxton Garrett has.
Young 20-year-old.
Yuri Perez.
Yeah.
Oh,
Luzardo.
Bobby had a much better year than.
I mean, they've got a much better pitcher.
Was terrible this year.
He's better than it. You'd take him for any of those pitchers.
Would you take him?
Yes.
Okay, then you have to take Bieber because what's the difference?
Alcantara's a better pitcher than Shane Bieber. Better arm, better stuff.
Well, they got lit up a lot this year.
Well,
and he's hurt.
I like the guy, but the Marlins are good. There's a decent crowd in Tampa Bay. It's not like nobody's there, but there's too many empty seats.
That's unfortunate.
And it upsets me. And I'm going to be watching baseball all day and all night today. So I want to see teams and fans show up. You understand what I'm saying?
Well, it doesn't really matter. The viewing experience will be the same for you.
Why don't we have a really late game tonight? We got two games that are both National League games, are kind of in the same time frame. We got a 6 o'clock first pitch for Arizona Milwaukee, and a 7 o'clock first pitch for Miami Philadelphia.
Because they're trying to stagger them a little bit.
I don't want to have to pick.
And not go too deep into the night.
I think the game I want to see the most today is Miami Philadelphia.
Really?
I want to see if Miami can steal a game. I don't think they will. They have to go against Zach Wheeler today, and he's dynamite.
Anything can happen, though.
Yeah, but Phillies are my pick. Who's your pick?
To win the whole thing?
Sure, you're going with the Braves.
I don't know how you could pick against the Orioles at this point.
You're picking the Orioles. Are you picking the Orioles?
I think it'll be the Dodgers and the Orioles.
A rematch of the 1966, I believe, World Series.
I think that's right.
I believe that's right.
Or is it 65? Were the
No,
Twins
the
in it in
65 was
65?
the Twins and the Dodgers.
Yeah.
64 was the Cardinals and the Yankees. 67 was the Red Sox and the Cardinals. 68 the Tigers and the Cardinals.
69 the Mets and the Orioles.
That's correct.
70 the Orioles and the Reds.
It was the Reds in 70, or was that 71?
Yeah, 71. 70 was the
The
Pirates.
Anyway,
72, 73, 74 the A's won it.
and they played the Reds a couple of those years. And who else? And the Dodgers, didn't they? I don't know.
75, 76 the Reds.
You're at. Don't who? This is terrible radio. Who cares? Who cares? Why are you doing that?
Who won in 70 said the
Who cares?
Yankees.
No, don't do this. We got enough problems.
And I'm
trying
78
to
the
hold
Yankees.
on to this listenership. They don't tune in to hear you talk about who was in the World Series 50 years ago.
Well, it's fun.
It's not. Make it a game.
Give
then.
me a year in the last 50. I'll tell you who's
All
in
right.
the World Series.
1980.
1980 was the Phillies and Royals.
1982.
82 was the Cardinals and Brewers.
Who won that?
The Cardinals.
Right. Man, that was a good World Series. That's the year you were born, and I didn't go to Lamaze class
Yeah, I know.
a couple times because I wanted to watch the World Series.
You're
No
supposed-
offense.
You're supposed to go to Lamaze class.
No, I didn't do it. Listen, there was nothing I could do to help.
You're just there for support, emotional support.
I didn't
It's
feel
not-
you was.
You don't need to
know.
lend a helping hand. You
Well,
just
then,
need to.
No, Lamaze is like you actually have responsibilities.
You help
What am I going to
with
do?
the breathing and stuff.
My viewpoint is, you're either breathing or you're not.
Really?
Now that-
So that made for a successful partnership.
Now that's funny. I always kind of edit these comments in my brain before I say them,
Really?
and I went with that one. Thoughts?
Well, fine.
Why not? Max would
No
love.
need to edit.
I'm not sure if Andrew has. I don't know Andrew. I don't know if he has the sense of humor to appreciate that joke.
Would you know Andrew if he walked in the room
I
right
would
now?
not. We need to go do a show in the studio.
Well, that would be it would have to be tomorrow.
Maybe we'll do that tomorrow so that we can meet Andrew, thank him for his devotion and his time. But I hate leaving the kid.
Yeah, I get
Although-
it.
A lot of transition right now. I'm trying to figure out where to do this show. Just a lot of things on my brain.
Well, make some decisions. It's all set up for you.
These are not easy decisions to make. This new desk, my wife will not be happy
Why?
because it's being delivered potentially tomorrow. There's no place to put it. So we'll have to put it out in our family room out here until I can get some of this stuff out of here.
Yeah, that's going to be bad.
My friend Brian Griffith's yet to text me saying he's on board for.
He must not be on board. He just
We're
texted
moving-
me and said, "Tell Bob, probably not going to make that
Really?
work."
That's what he said?
Yeah,
Well, that's mean.
just kidding.
He always seems to listen to the show.
Maybe he's got something else going on today.
Or maybe he's trying to avoid this because he doesn't want to do it.
That could be
I
it.
just got a few pieces. And I hate, do I take it to the dump? Do I just get rid of it, or do
I don't know. You could donate it to something.
869-1240, if anybody wants a very nice desk.
Sturdy.
Well, I'll clean it up.
I said it's sturdy, not dirty.
Yeah, I'll clean it up and I'll sturdize it.
It's plenty sturdy.
It's a nice desk, and it's got a few pieces. It's a little outdated, but it has
Highly outdated.
a couple bookshelf parts to it. Has a place where you can put your CDs
What?
right up there.
Oh, that's beautiful.
It's a nice desk. I think I've had this desk for 20 years.
At least, well, you've had it since CDs were in circulation.
When did I get this desk? Did I have it downtown when I lived at the Eaton place?
I think so.
I think I did, didn't I?
Back in that little back part of your.
Did I have it out on Cardinal Lane?
Uh,
Pretty sure I did.
I don't know. I don't think
I
so.
did down there in that basement
I don't think you did.
I think I did.
I don't think you
Well,
did.
if I had it on at the Eaton place, I definitely had it at Cardinal.
You didn't get any new furniture
No,
for
I didn't go. I didn't buy any new furniture for the Eaton place.
All right.
I don't believe I had this on Bella Vista.
I don't think so either. I don't know where it would have been.
I don't think I did.
We had that little desk, this little flat brown desk in the computer room.
I moved off of Bella Vista in 2004. So
No, it was 2003.
no, it was 4.
No, it wasn't.
It was 4.
It was absolutely
It was
not.
4.
I'll bet you any amount of
Any
money.
amount of money.
Here's why I know that it's 2003, because it was the Marlins Yankees World Series year.
It was 04.
04 was Cardinals Red Sox, and we were definitely at Eaton Place still at that point.
We will take a break. When we come back, we'll carry on a conversation. We'll talk about baseball, the playoffs beginning today. Tampa Bay hosting Texas, one of the 4 wild card series that do begin today. And we'll get into some football talk. We've got picks to make coming up Thursday. Lots to get to on a Tuesday edition, the Bob and Jeff Show.
.97.5 and 1240 KFH.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger. Because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Keep your water heater heating. Stop your faucet from leaking. Just call up the pros at David Lee's Plumbing.
If you have a tankless water heater, it is necessary to maintain these units yearly. Over time, the heat exchangers become lined with lime and calcium buildup. The fans on the units can get filled with debris. The burners need cleaned and blown out. David Lee's Plumbing can maintain and help extend the lifetime of your unit.
Let David Lee's Plumbing give your plumbing a new lease on life.
Twin Peaks is the best in the game. Here, you're in the red zone for every college rivalry and divisional matchup all season long. On game day, you never have to decide which teams to watch, only what combination of bites, burgers, wings, and more to order. Plus, where else are your favorite draft beers always poured at a frozen 29 degrees? Only at Twin Peaks, the #1 sports bar.
Stick around after the sun sets. Twin Peaks is open really late. Wind down with bourbon and late-night bites. Only at Twin Peaks.
Don't miss your last chance to save big on indoor furniture at Menards. Get great sale prices plus 11% off on sofas, love seats, recliners, and more. In stock and ready to take home today. Save big on a plush rocker recliner. Other stores have it for $599.99. At Menards, it's just $349.99 after 11% off. Good while supplies last through October 8th. Savings or mail-in rebates, some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Save big money at Menards.
Shocktoberfest is coming to Wichita State University. Join the Shocker community October 2nd through the 8th for fall events, including WooShock's 75th birthday party, a parade, concerts, alumni gatherings, and Shocker athletic events. The festival culminates at Charles Koch Arena for Wichita State basketball's free-to-attend Shocker Madness event, featuring a performance by Tech 9. Learn more about the week's full calendar of festivities at wichita.edu/Shocktoberfest.
Listen up, Wichita. Dropkick Murphys with the Interrupters and Jesse Ahern coming live to the Wave. Don't miss it. Wednesday, October 4th. Tickets are on sale now at WaveICT.com. Grab yours today. Performing live, Dropkick Murphys with the Interrupters and Jesse Ahern. Wednesday, October 4th. Tickets are on sale now at WaveICT.com. Grab yours today. You don't want to miss it. That's October 4th at the Wave. Tickets at WaveICT.com. Be there.
Shocktoberfest is coming to Wichita State University. Join the Shocker community October 2nd through the 8th for fall events, including WooShock's 75th birthday party, a parade, concerts, alumni gatherings, and Shocker athletic events. The festival culminates at Charles Koch Arena for Wichita State basketball's free-to-attend Shocker Madness event, featuring a performance by Tech 9. Learn more about the week's full calendar of festivities at wichita.edu/Shocktoberfest.
I'm Tony Kornheiser, and this is my show. What, you expecting something different? Whether you're looking for deep, insightful dives into the day's top sports stories, that's why we have guests, right, Nigel? Or simply how to get change for 100, you'll find it on the Tony Kornheiser Show. From football picks, from the best prognosticators in the business, including a monkey, to real-time baseball playoff analysis, to traffic in an area where you don't live. We got you covered. My friends come on, and you know them. Listen on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm Chelsea Messenger, helping you beat the books with BetQL. The MLB playoffs get underway today with all 4 wildcard games. The defending NL champion Phillies get underway against the Marlins tonight in Philadelphia. Phillies' Zach Wheeler faced Miami 3 times in 2023 and came away with a no decision in each start. The best bet for tonight's Game 1 is to grab the Phillies at home over the Marlins on either the money line or the run line. Bet smarter and beat the books with BetQL and download the BetMGM app today.
For the ones who get it done, the most important part is the one you need now. And the best partner is the one who can deliver. That's why millions of maintenance and repair pros trust Grainger. Because we have professional-grade supplies for every industry, even hard-to-find products. And we have same-day pickup and next-day delivery on most orders. But most importantly, we have an unwavering commitment to help keep you up and running. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is the Bob and Jeff Show on 97.5 and 1240 KFH.
All right, we are playing Taylor Swift music this week. This one's called Style. And you know, she's getting a lot of run for her dating situation with Travis Kelce and the attention that has brought to an already very attentive fan base that loves the Chiefs.
Of course.
They win Super Bowls. They play in Super Bowls. They fill Arrowhead Stadium. They are the most popular NFL franchise of the moment, of the times. And yet there's detractors that that think Taylor Swift potentially is a negative for the Chiefs. I don't get it.
Well, those people are not that smart. And
one guy said he hopes that Taylor, and this is a guy I like and respect. I hope Taylor Swift isn't a distraction. I don't get it.
That's caveman type thinking. We've moved past the women are distractions and things. That's just sexist.
There's never been more. I love how you just. There's never been
that's
more.
That's a sexist comment. It just is.
There's never been more interest in the Kansas City Chiefs, even with the most interesting player in the NFL in Patrick Mahomes, and maybe the second most interesting in Travis Kelce. I mean, it's just an embarrassment of riches. You Chiefs fans need to enjoy this time while it's happening because, as you should know, it won't last forever. And instead of bitching about somebody who's
I was angry,
part of your franchise that's dating one of your superstar players, you should embrace it. This is the best time of your life, Chiefs fans. Are you kidding me? I mean, why would you find anything negative about this team at this point in time? You're 3-1. Yeah, you haven't played your best football. There's some concerns. None of it has to do with Taylor Swift and her fandom. And thank goodness the rational people see this my way.
You think so?
Yeah.
I guess so.
I don't think you're rational, but you see it my way.
Yeah, well, I do see it your way. I don't understand why people, it just seems like you're trying to find something to complain about. It's just negativity that's not necessary, but people want to be negative now.
You know what? If you're worried about political affiliation or whatever you think, jump off the Chiefs bandwagon. See how that goes for you. Otherwise, shut your pie holes. You got anything to say about that?
No, I'm good with it.
Because it doesn't make any sense to me. You're going to complain about this. Well, leave the Chiefs.
You are a marquee.
We won't let the door hit you. Did I just say that?
You are a marquee friend. Taylor Swift's not dating somebody from the Carolina Panthers. And I'm not saying that it's necessarily Travis Kelce's team that's attracting Taylor Swift, but it's the marquee nature of the Chiefs. Now they're surrounded by Taylor Swift. They're playing every primetime game. They don't have a Sunday. They have like 2 Sunday noon games on their schedule. They're playing on TV, all the national TV.
I had another guy say, quit showing Taylor Swift after every time. Shut up. Be thankful you score touchdowns. And we
What else do you want to see?
So what if they pan to Taylor Swift in the crowd? Who cares? It's great for the Chiefs. It's great for their fans, even the fans that don't realize it. This is a watershed. It's like, how can the rich get this much richer? I'm not a Chiefs fan, but I don't resent this. They are the premier NFL franchise. And now they've just added to it. They make more money than they know what to do with. Jersey sales are crazy. That money all goes to the Chiefs. Taylor Swift's not getting any of those jersey sales.
Not that I know of.
Is she?
I don't know. Maybe she cut a deal.
Maybe she did. Does she need it? No.
Well, this is the same stuff we went through the last several years with Brittany Mahomes and just finding a reason to hate and, oh, she's a gold digger. And it's all these things.
I never went there with Brittany Mahomes.
A lot of people did. A lot of people did. And those people are not forward-thinking members of society.
You're very fortunate, Chiefs fans, to be in the position you are. You're there for one reason. Patrick Mahomes. You got the quarterback. Every other team wishes they had that quarterback. Now I got him on my fantasy team.
Yes, congratulations.
Jeff traded Patrick Mahomes, which sounds ludicrous. I mean, what are you thinking?
I don't know. Just felt like helping you. As
Who's
I
your
said,
quarterback now?
C.J. Stroud.
You're going to go with C.J. Stroud, a rookie.
Yeah, why not?
You don't care about this fantasy league.
I care. Just I don't want to see you disinvested.
But what do I do now with Trevor Lawrence? I guess I got to trade him.
Or you can just keep him on as your backup. You had C.J. Stroud as your backup. I don't think Trevor Lawrence has much trade value at the moment as
Probably
a fantasy
not, but
starter.
Aren't people going to think he'll get it turned around?
Maybe. But why don't you wait for him to get it turned around so you can sell high, if that's the case?
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't even know if Virgil will approve this trade.
He will approve it because we agreed to it, and it's he's not a dictator. This is a democratic.
Well, Virgil, if you're listening, and Brian Griffiths is not listening.
I guess not.
Who I want to have haul this desk out of here. We're hauling tables. We need to haul a lot of things out of this room. Right now, it's extremely cluttered, and I need to get some things done.
You can still walk around. It's not great.
There's stuff on the floor. There's
unorganized and disorganized.
And that's what I want to correct.
We can do better,
and we will do better. But the Chiefs can't do better. They can't do better than what they're doing right now. They're having the best era of their existence.
Yeah, by far.
And nothing that happens should draw any kind of criticism from their fan base. If you're a fan critical of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce, you're an idiot. And I'll tell you that to your face. If you want to call and try to convince me otherwise, I'll argue with you right here.
It's just the macho football tough man mentality that so many people think they fall into, but it's so easy to pick apart. I won't do it right here, but it doesn't mean anything.
I hope it's not. I don't know what it is.
No, that's what it is.
It makes no sense. So if you're a Chiefs fan and you're complaining, you are you're completely off base. You make no sense. You are not truly a Chiefs fan. If you can criticize what's going on with this franchise in the year 2023, when it's never been better, and all the trials and tribulations that long-time Chiefs fans have suffered through. I mean, this was a franchise that didn't do anything for many, many years. Then they drafted Patrick Mahomes, and he's 26 years old. And you can see...
He's like 28.
No, he's younger than that. Look it up. Don't correct me unless you have the goods.
You know I'm
He's
right.
27, I believe. I think he
think-
just turned 27. You have him in his prime for the next 5 years.
He's 28.
No, he's not.
Okay, he's not.
What's his birthday?
September 17th, 1995.
Yeah, that's 27.
You know what? You could say all that. Here's what it comes down to. The biggest star on the planet is following your team and attending games and being present and dating one of your star players.
The biggest star on the planet. I may have to think about it.
It's Taylor Swift.
I may have to think about that.
Oh, name one bigger.
Bono.
Really?
I'm just throwing it out there. He's pretty big. He's been around a lot longer.
He's pretty big, and they're doing that Las Vegas
Mick
thing.
Jagger.
Oh, please.
Paul McCartney.
Mick Jagger's 100.
These are bigger stars than Taylor.
Yeah, but they don't have the pop culture influence.
They're big. You said the biggest
in 20.
star.
She is the biggest star.
No.
Yeah, she is.
Paul McCartney's the biggest star.
Taylor Swift right now
currently
today.
living on the planet.
Taylor Swift today is a bigger star than Paul McCartney.
I disagree.
Well, you can disagree all you want.
That's ludicrous.
Taylor Swift is a music icon. She's a fashion icon. She's becoming now an icon in the world of sports. She's everything. There's nobody bigger than Taylor Swift, period.
That's ludicrous and blasphemous to the great Paul McCartney,
Well,
amongst
everything has its time.
Amongst others.
And Paul McCartney's time as that level of influence has passed. Social media star, forgot
And
that part.
Here's a, you know what, Gary? You open this up, so I'm going to go ahead and rip you. Corn Pop Music Queen and Gronk Wannabe make for an annoying mix. Good. Don't watch them, Gary. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you're not a true fan.
What was the description of Taylor Swift?
Corn Pop Music Queen.
What does that even mean?
And Gronk Wannabe. Travis Kelce's a better player than Gronk ever was. And I love Rob Gronkowski. But Travis Kelce's a better tight end.
Because they're both white tight ends? I don't understand what he's trying to say
I don't
about the
either.
wannabe stuff.
That's a bad take, Gary. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, talk high school football. Brent Pfeifer, the head coach at Maize South. They're off to a very good start in what is an interesting class. 5A is just very fascinating to study. We'll see what Coach Pfeifer has to say about his team and the others in Class 5A next